Welcome back to a really warm rabbit's chair. Last week we headed over to Wales and tried to control the feel over there. And we also had a look at This Is My Lamppost, so the artwork that we do as a family. This week it's forecast to be really hot all week, so we're probably going to get the hay cut at some point. So it's long overdue. Normally we have it done by June, but we've just been waiting for the break in the weather. So hopefully this week we'll have the hay in. We'll also have a look at one of the performances that's happened here in the past. So we'll have a look at them later on. And we'll have to get the carousel area a bit cleared up. So let's go. Let's see what happens. Well, it's that time of year when we get the call and the grass is going to be cut. So first major obstacle is trying to remember which key fits this gate. So let's have a try. As ever, it's the last one I try, but I've managed to open the gate. Somebody put a car in the way. Okay, so I'll open this one and go and have a look, see what the grass is like, and open the other one up there. Okay, none of the keys that I've got fit, so back to the farm to find a key that might fit. Okay, no keys. We're going to have to come back to this one. Well, fortunately, we have another entrance to the fields. So, we can get in this one and start with this grass cutting. So, that's cutting the grass. And that's bigger than any machine we can even fit on the yard. So, yes, it's enormous. Finally, we started getting the grass cut. So that one little mishap with the key kind of will set us back a day or so with drying just because of the way the fields are, but yeah, never mind. So we've been doing a little bit more work with the sheep. So Sally's been trying to get them halter trained, and we've also had them back down on the carousel to eat some more of the grass. So let's go see how they've been getting on.
Good girl. Julep. Julep. Julep, come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on, Julep. Come on. Aurora. Come on. You're a good girl. Aurora. Here. Come on. Aurora. Come here. Come here. Aurora. Come on.
Since we've trimmed it the other day and essentially opened up a bit more grass, and because it's had a bit of a rest and the grass has grown up, we've trusted the sheep on the land again. So because there's so much food for them to eat, so hopefully we'll have them eating the nettles and the grass. So these sheep are actually pretty good at that. So although they tend to kind of uproot trees, it's when they run out of convenient food. And they're good grazers and browsers. So they'll browse on things like nettles, and also eat the grass down as well. So they're not just grass eaters or just kind of bush eaters. They eat a bit of everything. So they browse around, a bit like goats, but they eat a bit more grass than goats. So yeah, we thought we'd risk it, and so far today, so good. They're doing a good job of removing all of the strimmed nettles and eating the grass down a bit. So, but we won't have them down here once they start getting down to very little grass. So we don't want to risk it with the trees again. So let's see how it works. Well, hopefully we can trust the sheep down here. And now with strimmed, they're finding a lot of nettles to eat. So again, hopefully they won't eat all the trees. So, right, let's have a look how the field's getting on. And you can hear it in the background that he's in the middle of cutting. So let's see how the cut's going. Smells nice. Well, this is the big field. So that's all cut now very nicely. So it's a lot easier than me and Ed going out with a strimmer. We have someone coming on with a tractor, no matter how good we get with a strimmer. So yes, all cut, ready to come in. And you can see the other field over there. It's very windy up here at the moment, so you're probably getting a lot of noise. And we'll come and have another look up here as we're baling. So yeah. Okay, so it's all good that the grass is being cut and getting ready for coming in. Where are we going to put it? So this year we've got a barn still with straw in. So we need to move the straw, but we need to clear a space to move the straw to. So yeah, we'd better get on with that and move some straw out of the way, ready for the hay to come in. So that was a fairly big job, and we've had to do that because we're trying to cut down on plastic and having more hay again. So yeah, hopefully it's worthwhile. Now, it's quite interesting how we all have to pull together and how we have to kind of work in a very kind of symbiotic way. So working with the animals in that way and working with people. And this idea of community is something that Gast explored a few years ago with their film The Chance, or rather their performance The Chance. So let's have a look at that from when they came here and performed the Cedar one March. So yeah, let's see what that was about. One final bit of encouragement, people! Jump at that. Well and truly empty. Yeah. What? To present our champion with his coat of championness. A bit louder appreciation.
Yeah. Now release your dog.
So that's just a short piece from the film they created when they did that performance. We really quite like that, and it's quite poignant to show that at this time of year when we're gathering the hay in, and that was kind of like a spring seeding performance. So if you want to see more of Gast's work, with a link in the description and a link to the film, so a link to the Chance film. And I think they're carrying on working with that series of performances, so they're quite interesting to look up. Right, let's go and have a look at the field to see how it's all happening up there. So this is the field today, and hopefully in a bit we'll get some footage of this stuff being baled. So this is for us this is the third day of sorting out the hay and the haylage. So the first day it was cut and it's left on the ground to dry, then it's turned, so essentially fluffed up so you can get the rest of it dry, and then this is rowing it up ready for the baler to scoop it up and bale. And we're having a couple of fields of hay and a couple of fields of haylage, and Sally will talk to you about the difference between them and what we're trying to do about cutting down on plastic. So yeah, Sally will talk to you more about that next week, but this is it for now. Hay rowed up, ready for baling in the very hot sun. So this is sort of ideal haymaking weather because there's so few clouds in the sky. The only other problem with this sort of weather when you're doing hay, or when we used to do it in the past, is it's just so hot. And it's one of the most labour intensive times of year, or it used to be, in weather like this. So it's quite good to see that they're on top of it, and that they're getting the field cleared relatively quickly. So we haven't always used contractors for the hay. We used to do it by hand years ago, and there are photos of Sally driving the tractor, pregnant with Ben, and we were throwing up small bales onto the trailer behind it, and spending about a week of like hard work in this weather bringing the bales in. So it's a lot easier now. Right, we're preparing one of the other horses to go to the stallion too, so let's see how she goes on getting in and out of the box. Do you want to turn around with them?
Yeah.
See how they go together?
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good girls. Good girls.
So that's pretty good, and she should be going in the next couple of weeks, so we'll follow her journey as we get there. So this week we've started getting the hay in, and we've had a look at the idea of community, and again, go and have a look at Gast, they're really interesting. Next week we're going to be bringing the bales in, so we'll see all the work bringing the bales back from the field, and at that point we'll have a look at some of the other artwork and some of the other ways that we work with the animals to work to develop things around here. So yeah, join us next week from the Rabbit's Chair.